Be ready with Safety Man. This is Corey Jones.
All right, and recording here. All right,
welcome to Safety Man Podcast, Safety Man Consulting, safetyman.co. I'm Corey Jones, CEO and owner of Safety Man Consulting. I'm sitting here with my partner and buddy, Anthony from Eat a Hoagie.
Twitter Eat a Hoagie, man. Yeah,
I just love saying it.
So today we got a little unboxing, but we already took it out of the box because the box was too big.
Yeah, it was a giant box.
It didn't fit here, so we had a giant box. So this is the aftermath of the unboxing. What do we got today? What are we showing off here?
Well, from the size of the box, I thought an actual soldier was going to come out of it, so I was a little nervous. So I had to make a plan, situational awareness, which we talked about a couple of podcasts ago. But what we do have is an outer vest carrier, okay? A lot of people, if you're cool, if you're in a game, you kind of call it your kit, right? It's your outer vest carrier. And this one's made by AR500. AR500. And basically with the threat level of AR500, with the plates that I got, the steel plates that I got from this vest, will stop AK-47 rounds and will stop AR-15 rounds, 223 rounds, okay? There are some hotter rounds in those calibers that will burn through these steel plates, but your average, all handgun, all shotgun, all that stuff is automatically going to be stopped, providing you hit where the plate is on this. So again, you see my green hoodie, with all my Safety Man stuff. My friend Amy from Resilient_Creations on Instagram, she makes all my clothing, my hats, and everything for me. So I went and got this outer vest carrier or my kit that would kind of match. I also have a tan one because sometimes I like to dress in flat, dark earth.
So you got to look good. You got to look good.
I got to match, man. I got to match. I got to match. So this thing is probably, in my book, one of the top of the line ones for a lot of reasons. One, when you look inside of it, it just has so much padding inside and cooling. So all these little holes in here, they allow airflow. So that body heat that's coming out and the cooler air that's trapped inside here can mix and can just be a natural cooling agent for your body, because obviously you're going to be wearing this in some pretty extreme conditions, to say the least, and then your body is going to be generating a lot of body heat under the stress of whatever combat situation that you may find yourself in while you are in fact wearing this. So it does have that.
And most, I think, guys and girls listening to this probably have worn a vest at some point, but if you've not worn a vest and you're looking to buy one, they are hot, man. You're gonna sweat. So yes. I have they're not rash guards. I don't know what the exact name of it, but they're like T-shirts that are made to absorb more sweat and not make your skin rash, because you're going to sweat.
Yes, yeah.
I promise you that.
Yeah. What's the best feeling in the world is at the end of your shift, taking that body armor off. That is the best feeling in the world. So, earlier we talked about security officers. You should wear a vest as a security officer. It's not in the rule anywhere. The only real rule that you have to do is you have to have a level 2 or higher holster for your firearm, but you should get in the habit of wearing a vest according to the policy of your agency. So back to this AR500 outer vest carrier. Okay, if you notice the suspension system inside, it has two really heavy-duty, completely adjustable buckles, almost like a cummerbund, which is on a tuxedo on each side, and then you can tighten it up because you want to keep that vest relatively tight around your lower body and not super tight around up top around your chest, so you can expand and contract when you want to inhale and exhale under stress. Because if this is too tight for you when you're trying to take those deep breaths under stress, it's really going to hamper that. It's going to slow your ability to recover down. It's going to take away from your cardio, and it's not going to be comfortable. So you want to take time and have this fitted for whatever you're going to be wearing under it, because you might just be wearing a t-shirt under it, because you're probably going to want this as your outermost garment. You might be wearing a hoodie under it. You might be wearing BDUs under it. You might be wearing 3 sets of cold weather gear under it. So you're going to have to make continual adjustments to this to make sure that it is fitted for what you're wearing under it. Because if you had it in the winter and you didn't put it on until it's 99 degrees in the summer, it's going to be too big.
Side note, we probably should have said this in the beginning, but we are not paid or sponsored by AR500. This is our own opinions of this product. Yes. And we're going to be giving you more product reviews over the next couple months of different things that we come across that we use. Everything that we're going to put on here is stuff that we are using. So not not just things that we've seen. We're actually going to be using this stuff, and some of this stuff here I actually have as well. So
yeah, I didn't get this just because of the CDI factor. The CDI factor, the chicks dig it. I didn't get it just for that factor. I got it, and I train with these Navy SEALs, and they have some pretty awesome kits. So I wanted to have an awesome kit myself, and we're training with rifle rounds, so I want to be safe as well when I'm doing that. So this thing has the Molly system on it, and Molly is for being able to put all these different pouches on in different configurations so you can put it on. So when we want to cinch this thing up, we already cinched up our inner cummerbund, right? Then we lay the vest down, and then we'll put our one over, and then our other one right over top of that, and then this one will come right down.
Yeah.
Tuck it down. Let me make them even so I look like I know what I'm doing, right? Let's make it even on there. But see how adjustable this is. We can put this anywhere depending on how big you are, and
that's fresh Velcro,
you can
man.
feel that Velcro is very, very strong Velcro. So this thing, once you put it on, you don't have to worry about it coming off. It's not going to come off. Okay.
Yeah, that's fresh Velcro right there, man.
Okay, so now we have.
So this is the show them what the Molly is. Most people, like I said, will know what that means. It's on the front and the back.
And the back and the sides. So it is fully adjustable where I can start to clip pouches everywhere. And I'm going to show you some of the pouches that it came with. All right, first, before we even put the pouches on, it has this drag strap. And what this drag strap can do is I can have Anthony in this thing. If something happens to him, this thing is strong enough I can drag him to safety by just holding on to this handle. That's how strong it is. It's actually sewn into the vest to be able to do that.
And I've done some drag pulls with these things before, and it is possible. But if your partner is dead weight, it's a lot of work. But but now these are good to make sure you test these out. Especially if you're having a training day, make sure, because I know a lot of them. The policy says that these things are going to hold up. So if you go out in the field, that's the time to practice. Just practice dragging your buddy, 10 feet, 20 feet. Make sure this does not rip. Make sure that these are sewn on there strong, because these drag pulls here are, something that could be life-saving, if need be.
Indeed. So some of the pouches that we have on there. So standard handgun magazine pouches.
Is this all? Are they all AR?
They're all AR500.
Oh, okay.
Everything that I have here is from the same company. It actually came in the same box. I don't know where the soldier who was in here. I don't know where he went, where she went, but they're all AR500, made out of durable, versatile, reliable Codura fabric.
Whatever that is, but
whatever that is. So again, we could put a handgun magazine pouch there, and they come with these little strips. If you don't know how to use them, just go to YouTube. It'll show you how to weave these strips in and out, and then in through your gear.
It's honestly it's a pain in the ass, but it keeps it very stable if you do it the correct way.
Yeah, it keeps it stable, and then once you get it on, it's not going to go anywhere. But you can take it off, and it's not going to just get ripped off like it was just Velcro just stuck on there. Okay.
What's also nice about the Molly kits too is, like he said, you can kind of put them where you feel comfortable with, so the way you train, because some of these other belt setups and other things I've seen, there's certain things that you can't move as much. Having the side pouches is nice, just for putting some extra side stuff on these as well.
Exactly. So it also comes with another just a general pouch. You could put some first aid gear in here. You could put your protein bars in here. You could put batteries for your light in here. Has a couple things here where you could put shotgun shells or breaching rounds in here just as a last resort. Pens, pencils, whatever you need. A little flashlight. You could put that on the back. I'm a big believer in, if myself, Anthony, and 4 other people are going to go on an op, all of our gear should be set up the same. Obviously, if someone's left-handed or right-handed, that would be the only difference. So I know if Anthony's down and I need to grab his tourniquet, I don't have to go searching for it. I know his tourniquet's always over his left shoulder, and he knows my tourniquet's always over my left shoulder. So we want to make sure that we have consistency in our gear. And with this level of adjustment, it gives us the ability to do that, as opposed to coming from the factory with it like that. And then what we have here, same company, same thing, is our magazine pouches for our long weapon, okay? For our M4 style rifle, it can hold 4 30-round magazines for our M4 rifle. So now you see already what I have on this, and just these 4 pouches, I have up to 4 handgun magazines and 4 long rifle magazines, a few shotgun shells, and some other things that I can put in here, and that's not even close to what all this vest can carry. Now, again, we don't want to overdo it. We don't want to make ourselves so heavy that we can't climb a ladder, or if we fall into a body of water, we can't get out of this thing, or use some drown proofing skills and keep our head above water until we can start stripping off some of this stuff so we can not drown. Okay. Now I want to show you the cool thing. So this is not ballistic. This is called a trauma pad. We put this behind our armor plate. So it goes inside the vest, behind our armor plate. So what this does is when your armor plate takes a round, there's a lot of what's called back face deformation, or it punches a big dent in there.
Say that again?
Back face deformation.
Wow.
Deformation.
I didn't
Back
know.
face
Okay.
deformation. That's why when people who are wearing body armor get bruised even through the body armor by a handgun, shotgun, or rifle round that may have been stopped by the armor, but that energy spreads out and it can crack ribs and can do that. What this is designed to do is eat up and spread that trauma out even more to minimize that back face deformation, minimize the likelihood that you could crack a rib, get the wind knocked down to you or something like that when you take a round. Now here's the big boy. Here's the granddaddy.
And I have one of these, and they are heavy, man.
So this is the granddaddy. Now, if you look at it, it's not super thick, right? The ones that the military used to have, the sappy plates, are about twice as thick as this.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've definitely gotten thinner, and no, because I've had one of those vests, those old school ones, man, and they are like they're like walking around with a freaking tank on your body. These are definitely thinner,
Exactly.
but these are still heavy. Like, don't get me wrong, they're still heavy. What is it? Do you know what it's made of? It's not.
This is a ceramic.
Ceramic, right?
Ceramic, and it's cold. It has what's called anti-spalling. So if a round hits the edge, it's supposed to let the round indent into it and keep all the fragments from coming around the outside of it. Now, if the round hits the exact edge and only half of the round hits it, the other half of the round is going to continue to go straight and you're going to have problems. But if the round itself hits at the edge or hits at an angle, it's supposed to grab, absorb, and hold on to all the jacketing and all the pieces of that round. So this will stop rifle plates. It's 10 by 12. Again, I can hold it with one hand. It's not super heavy.
Listen, it's heavy if you're not used to it, but it's not if you've never had the old school ones. It's a lot lighter than them.
Right. So it does come with 2, right? Because you gotta protect the back, right? You gotta protect the back. This side towards enemy, and then this side. You can see it gives you all the information when it was made. This one was made in September of 2021. This plate. And also gives you another trauma plate for your back.
So I guess I don't know. Do they expire? Like, why is there a date on there?
There's a date. Kevlar does expire because Kevlar, when it gets wet, then dry, then wet, then dry, then wet, then dry, it starts to deteriorate that really tightly woven fibers.
Okay.
So when things get wet, they tend to expand, and then when they dry, they tend to contract. Then you add heat in the environment to that. So all Kevlar, usually our body armor that we would wear on patrol, has a 5-year, not shelf life, but a warranty. This has a 20-year warranty.
It's one of those things where it might work after 5 years, but it's like when you buy like the stuff that's on sale because it's a week old. It's like, yeah, it might be good, but then again, you might also get food sickness. So you got to take your chances. Is it worth the saving?
So what you do in that situation is you with the approval of your chief law enforcement officer or security officer, and you have some ones that are outside of expiration or outside of their warranty, use them for training. See what they will stop. See if you could put 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds right on top of each other and see what that body armor is going to do. And put it on one of those a training dummy or those stand-up punch mans, and you can see that back face deformation. You can actually see how much of a dent. You can use ballistic clay, you can use regular clay, and put it on there and see what kind of pressure is going to be pushed through should this stop around.
Did that come with the black strips there too? Were these all included?
Yeah, all these black strips are all included. So, and there's more pouches than this. I didn't bring them all.
This is the mini version. Okay.
I didn't bring them all. There's more. I could have, I think, 8 M4 magazine pouches and 8 handgun pouches and so forth. And I can buy extra pouches, one for a portable radio if I wanted to do that. So it's infinitely expandable.
Gotcha. Nice. Yeah, so I own one of the plates here. I don't own this specific vest, but I can say I do own one of these plates.
And why do you have that?
So I don't get shot.
So you don't get shot.
Well,
right?
wait. If I do get shot.
Yeah, if you do get shot. So this isn't something that you wear every day, all day. This is for an emergency, right?
Yeah, so I have it set up where I can just throw it on. I have it, in a place where if I need to use it, I can just throw it over top. And that's what's also good about this. So, like, for example, these come over the top. So if you wear the vest, if you're working security or police or whatnot, and you wear a vest under something, let's say a jacket or a shirt, right? You could set up a rifle vest like this, put the plates over in there, and this, you already have a vest on, but, keep it with your rifle or whatever. And if you're going to grab your rifle, sling this over your head real quick.
Yep.
And just pull it tight as you're running to where you need to be. But at least you know that these are now on top. So now you're wearing a double vest. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to tell you to wear that every day or anything. Don't be that guy. No, but I'm just saying.
Don't be that guy.
But I'm saying if you have a normal, like, just was it level 3?
3A is probably what the highest level soft body armor is. 3A.
So, like, if you got something like that underneath your clothes, you can easily throw something like this over top and just have it stand by in your car, in your work bag, or even in your house, yes. Next to your weapons that you have in your house somewhere. You keep this vest right there so it's ready to go.
Yeah, and I got to put my admin hat on for 1 second.
Here we go.
What is it?
Here we go.
You knew I had to do it, right? My admin hat. If you're wearing a body-worn camera and you throw this over top of it, you do have to take your body-worn camera off and put it on an outermost garment so we can capture your heroism, okay? So we can capture your heroic acts. So not because you're going to do anything wrong and get in trouble, but because you're going to do something freaking awesome, and we want to capture that. So make sure we take that. We have a plan, even if we have to get another magnet, so I can take that body-worn camera and put it on the outermost garment so we can capture that.
Yeah, and you can there's so many molly spots
There's
here.
so many molly spots.
You can put whatever on there and be fine with it.
Indeed. So that's AR500. I think it's a good company. Their shipping was really quick. Their customer service was good. They actually called me to make sure. They said, you want two, one in flat dark earth and one in OD green? I said, absolutely. Everything else exactly the same. We'll have it out to you in 2 weeks, Mr. Jones.
How cost to ship it, though? This is like...
Well, it was free shipping. It was $700, $350 each. So it's $700, and they shipped it for free.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they probably lost money on the shipping there because these are pretty heavy.
Well, the guy was wearing it, so he just kind of took it off, put it back in a box. The
there
soldier I was talking about.
Nice. All right, so that's our little unboxing / review of the AR500 gear here that we got.
Yeah. So why would a civilian want this? Why would a civilian want this? Are you going to wear it to the mall? No. Are you going to wear it on the subway? No.
I'll wear it to the range though. Like
you could wear it to the range.
If I'm shooting rifle, and I'm especially around other people that are shooting rifle and don't know what they're doing, I probably feel a little bit safer wearing this at the range around people I don't know. You know what I mean? Or zombie apocalypse, as we always say, because that.
Yes. It might not stop COVID, but it might stop people trying to take your stuff because they're out of toilet paper.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're going to defend your property and you own a firearm, you might want to put this next to your kit, next to your firearm, so when you're getting yourself all ready to do battle because these bad guys have come into your house and are going to do you harm, maybe it's not a bad idea to throw this on too. Okay?
All right. Thanks, guys. Make sure you please subscribe to our channel and follow us on Corey. You can check him out at safetyman.co. And you can check me out on Twitter at Eat a Hoagie. So, all right, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Be safe and be ready.